Okay, welcome back to part 6 of the step, where we will be adding the next 2 ribs that will run perpendicular to the 3 ribs that we put on the bottom in the previous video. So we're going to want to add a sketch. So Shift S, and you're going to want to add it to this plane here, to the face of the rib before. And on the sketch, let's view that as normal. I'm going to need to draw 3 lines. So let's activate the line command. The first one's going to be this center line. So if I draw it across, don't forget to make this one a construction line. Then I can draw my 2 lines parallel above and below. I'm going to want these lines to be dimensioned, so D on the keyboard. Let's get this again. Let's grab the dimension command again, these 2 lines. Come on, Bessie. I don't know if I've had enough. So anyway, dimension them to 100 millimeters, and then we need to make sure that they are equidistant. So just by looking at this, I mean, you should never do that by looking to assume, but I want to make sure that this line is equidistant to the construction line as the line below it. And the way I do that is I add my geometric constraint. So I select symmetric. I want the top line, the bottom line equally distant from my construction line. Now from here I can go ahead and accept it, and I'm ready to add my ribs for that. So I will come up to the top and find my rib feature. For my rib feature, the sketch profiles are going to be my sketch 4, which are these 2 lines. So sketch 4, the part is actually going to be the step. This normal to sketch plane, parallel, I want to make sure it's normal to my sketch plane, and you can see how it repopulated that and put it down to my plane. And the distance, I will want 5 millimeters, and of course I want this to go all the way to the end regardless of what that size would be. So I need to extend it to the profile part, and from there that looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that, and now I'm ready to add my draft features again to these 2 lines, my traction supports. So I'm going to go ahead and select draft. And for my neutral plane, it's again going to be this top view. The entities that I'm going to draft, there are, I think, 16 of them. You're just going to have to start going through and selecting them. I don't know of any good way. I sometimes get the angle like that. You just got to try and remember, make sure that you select all of those. Again, we want this to be a 5-degree draft, and once I'm looking at that portion, flip on the side here, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and accept that feature. And there we go. So now I have the molded part of my step. Alright, that will complete this video. Check back for video number 7, where we look at adding our whole features to the step so that we can put it together.